Hey guys, FlashLycan here. Today I'm gonna be going over talents, glyphs, gems, enchants, and reforging for Feral Druid in PvP. Um, First, I want to start off by saying thanks for watching my video, and also that everything that I'm gonna be covering isn't written in stone in any way. You guys can choose to do other things or do things differently. Doesn't mean that I'm right and you're wrong, or vice versa. You just pretty much got to get a feel for what's comfortable for you. So, okay, let's jump right into it. These are my talents. Pretty straightforward. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment, send me a message, whatever, and I'll go over anything. Um, my build is more of a balanced build, and for the most part, most druids are going to be running with this spec. It's a balanced build, and what I mean by balance is it's offensive and defensive at the same time, only because of these 2 points here in natural reaction. You can pop bear form and take 18% less damage. It allows you to dodge 6% more and generate 3 more rage every time you do dodge in bear form. It's great when your healer's being chain CC'd, he can't get a heal off or whatever. It allows you to stay alive that much longer. If you want a more of a offensive build, I would say take these 2 points, put them into Primal Madness, give you extra energy while you pop in Berserk or Tiger's Fury. The only 2 points I would say that are questionable that can be moved around is Fury Swipes. And what Fury Swipes does is you have a 10% chance to proc 310% weapon damage, and it can only occur every 3 seconds. So it's just white damage. Your white damage has a chance to proc 310% extra weapon damage once every 3 seconds. Some guys say it's not worth picking up. It's not that much damage and whatnot. So I mean, I like them. Like I said, feel out what's comfortable for you, and maybe you can move these 2 points down here into Primal Madness. That might be a little better for you. Real quick, I'm gonna let you guys see my other spec. This is what I meant by defensive. This is a spec that I run when I'm fly carrying. I give up Fury Swipes and Fury Aggression and pick up Perseverance and Thick Hide. Thick Hide just gives you the extra armor. Take less damage from melee, critical hits. So this is good. And then this is spell. Reduce spell damage by 6%. So when you're fly carrying, this is a good spec to run. Okay, now it's time to cover the glyph portion of this video. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the glyphs I use and why I use them. It's pretty straightforward as far as what glyphs you should be using in PvP as a Feral Druid. So I'll show you the glyphs I use and why I use them. Glyph of Rip, for obvious reasons, 15% extra damage on your Rip. That's one of your main attacks, so definitely need that glyph. Glyph of Berserk adds 10 seconds to your Berserk. So now it goes from being 15 seconds to 25-second Berserk, and that's where your burst damages should be coming from. So definitely a great glyph to have. Glyph of Shred, awesome glyph. You should be shredding your target, and this is just going to increase the ticks of your Rip on the target, so that's great. Now as far as minor and major goes, really not too important here. The only one we're talking about is Bark Skin. This is just going to, every time you pop Bark Skin, reduce your target's critical strike chance against you while your Bark Skin is active by 25%. So definitely a good glyph to have. And Dash. This is just going to reduce your cooldown for Dash. As you know, as a Feral Druid now, you get snared or rooted, you can't break free anymore. You can't power shift out of it. The only way to break free now is to use either Dash or Stampede and Roar. So this glyph is just going to allow you to use Dash a little bit more than you used to. So definitely pick this one up. As far as the other 4 go, whatever you like, whatever works for you, I would say to pick up, because these ones are really not too important. But these are the ones I use: Feral Charge, Pounce, Unburden, Rebirth, and Aquaform. But figure out what works for you, and yeah, just pick up whatever. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, now it's time for the gemming, reforging, and enchanting part of the video. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm wearing, and keep in mind that I'm a jewel crafter, so I have the bigger gems, so that's that. And as far as stats go, hit cap is the first stat of importancy, if that's even a word. Then agility, then mastery, and then everything else really doesn't matter. I guess crit comes next and then haste, but yeah. Um, so you want to make sure you gem as much agility and enchant as much agility as possible. There's a few bonuses that I don't pick up on my equipment that you'll see later on. Um, for instance, my chest here, the 20 resilience bonus for gemming a yellow gem in here isn't worth it to me. I just pick up that extra 20 agility rather than the resilience that you would get for the bonus. So agility definitely beats mastery in every case. So yeah, another thing I wanted to say was make sure you have the most weapon damage that you can get on your weapon, because that's where most of your damage is coming from, is your weapon damage. So if you're not able to get the high-end PvP weapons and you're just starting out, make sure you want to grab the most weapon damage you can get for your weapon. It could be a polearm staff, whatever. Just make sure you have the most weapon damage that you can get a hold of. And yeah, spell pen is another important thing to have. I like to make sure I have the spell pen cap is 195, I believe. That's when pallies have Aurora up, their resistance Aurora. Everybody has 195 resistance, so you won't miss the Cyclone because you are gonna have the spell cap at 195. So yeah, that's what I have. And that's pretty much it. I think I covered most of what I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment. Please favorite, like the video if you enjoyed watching my videos. You can check me out on the Armory if you want to see as far as gemming and enchanting and all that goes. Yeah, so thanks for watching.